Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to answer one of the most common questions I get from MedSpa owners. How much should you actually spend on ads to be successful? And we're really going to dive into all the data right here. So how much can you realistically make from that ad spend? And what do good metrics actually look like? Well, we're going to break it all down together using a simple calculator so that you can see exactly what to spend, what to expect, and how to know if your numbers are on track. So here's how the calculator works. First of all, anything in red is what you control directly. Anything in blue is what we or your marketing partner typically controls. Things like lead generation, pre-education, and follow-up, right? For example, in our system, we handle everything from A to Z, generating leads, following up, pre-selling them. So we're responsible for metrics like qualified appointments and show rates. If you're handling your own calls and follow-ups, those numbers obviously will depend on you. Now, let's look at an example right here. Your introductory offer, the front end price could be $199. Your treatment plan goal, meaning what you're upselling clients to, is $3,500. That could be, say, a skin tightening or a collagen stimulating package after the intro session. So your cost to perform the treatment is, well, $100, and you're spending $1,500 per month on ads. And if you look a little bit further down here, your average cost per lead will be around $15 or so. This is actually a little bit pessimistic, but rather said pessimistic than over positive here. So with that $1,500 ad spend, you'll get about 100 leads per month. That's a healthy starting point and very realistic for clinics that have solid creative and follow-up, right? Next up is your lead to booking percentage, meaning how many people who inquire actually book an appointment is right now set at 20%. That gives you 20 booked appointments from those 100 leads. You'll see usually better booking rates if you do quick follow-up, ideally within 5 minutes of lead coming in. Speed to lead is everything is super important, and calling consistently in the evenings or weekends when people are free. This is something that we always do in our call center because, well, we get way better pickup rates and way better conversations. And lastly, way better conversion rates, right? Okay, cancellations and approved appointments. Now, we're expecting about a 10% cancellation rate, which means 2 people cancel before their appointment. That leaves you with 18 approved appointments, meaning they're confirmed and still scheduled. Now to the show rate and show appointments. Next up, well, show rate. We're setting that at 90%, which is the gold standard for MedSpas that pre-educate and follow up properly here and confirms their appointments. That means 16 people actually show up out of the 18 who were confirmed. Now to the qualification and the sales process itself. Out of those 16 people who show, about 90% will be qualified, meaning they're financially qualified and medically eligible for the treatment, so around 15 qualified appointments. Now, let's say that all 15 purchase the $199 intro offer, and from there, your closing rate, meaning how many commit to the full $3,500 package plan, is 30%. Pretty pessimistic based on the numbers that we have across all the accounts that we manage. However, that still means that you'll be selling 5 treatment plans. So let's scroll a little bit further down to the revenue breakdown here, right? There we go. So here's how that breakdown works. The intro offer revenue, $2,835. Back-end treatment plan revenue, $14,962.50. That's total projected monthly revenue of $17,798. So now to the cost and profit breakdown. Let's look at what that means for your ROI, right? Your average cash collected per close is $1,500. Your cost per booking is around $75. Your cost per show is $93. And the most important one, your cost per acquisition, what you pay to get someone to buy the full treatment plan, is $333. That's an 11.87x return on ad spend and a 5x return on investment after accounting for costs. So after subtracting treatment costs, you're left with around $16,298 in profit, or about $14,698 if you include the in-office expenses. Right? That was a lot of numbers right there. I hope that you're still hanging on. Now to the monthly money gap. And the final metric, the monthly money gap, shows the difference between your projected and the current numbers, right? Because you see in this column here, these are the projections, and these are the ones that we're going to be filling out together when we get started, right? So let's now scroll back down here. And right now, since we haven't entered any real-time data, it's showing a gap of $17,798, meaning you haven't collected any of that projected revenue yet. As you start filling in your actual numbers week by week, this will update automatically, showing whether or not you're on track for the numbers of the month, right? So that's full breakdown of the MedSpa Money Lead Calculator, the easiest way to see exactly how much you should be spending on ads, how much you can expect to make, and where your biggest bottlenecks are. If you'd like us to help you set this up, where you manage the tracking and optimization and everything, then obviously get on a call with us and we will walk you through all the next steps and break everything down for you. If you have already booked, well, we'll see you on the call.